Okay, friends, let's start our nice, cute mouse. So we're gonna use simple geometric shapes, okay? So follow me. We're gonna do a sort of a drop shape. So you're gonna do like, pretend that you're drawing a pretty big drop in a diagonal direction. Then we're gonna do one arch over here and we are going to double it. And then one arch over here and we are going to double it. Nothing should be perfect symmetric because we're gonna make it really quick, cute, and fun. We're gonna add the small oval over here, and then we are going to start to do some feature. We're gonna have a little like a curved line over here. We're gonna have the eyes, so we say close, 1 and 2 tiny little arches, and then we can have circle here and a circle here because are the cheeks. Now we go here, we're gonna start to create a scarf. We're gonna go down, continue doing the neck and back up. And now we're gonna come down with the first part, second just slightly longer, right? Then we're going to keep going over here. This line, diagonal line, we close the two, then we're gonna set the sleeve and one hand, and this way we're gonna do it this way. We close it here, and then we are going to do like this. First we come up, then because I'm gonna tell you what she's having, gonna create two parallel lines, close those lines, and then the hand is actually going because he's holding it. So with the eraser, we're going to erase these two lines inside that we don't need. And here, pretend that you're doing a cloud. And it's nice that overlaps a little bit with the nose. We're gonna do our cotton candy. That could be a cloud slash a tree. Now we're gonna add feet. So one, go down with a straight line, another straight line, you just stop the second line before, and then we're gonna create a nice curve and flat to the line. So we have the first boot, and then over here instead, because she's walking and moving, she or he, whatever you want it to be, we're going to do just very simple. You go back down and up, and then you have it. Now let's have some fun with colors. If you want to erase also this line so you have a nice overlapping, I'm going to use gray for light gray for the skin, the face. I won't go inside this circle because I want the cheeks to be maybe a nice pink or peach color. I'm coloring with tiny little short strokes because in this case I would like to see some texture. If you don't like this technique, remember that you can also use this one. Slow and steady for a smoother result. Whatever feels like to do today. If you want to outline the part that you have to color, I always find it very useful. Don't worry about going over the pencil because then you will do the outline with the black Sharpie at the end. At the beginning, I was doing some of this video directly with a Sharpie because I'm able to, but then I've noticed that some of the students, maybe while using it, they would tend to do the same directly with a Sharpie instead to do the pencil first, the coloring, and then the Sharpie at the end. And I really want you to learn that we always draw with a pencil because we can erase and change your mind and change your line. And the outlines is good to do them at the end because they can give you room to fix some tiny little imperfection and mistakes, or maybe to add some details on top of your drawing. This is why I prefer to do them at the end. Now, the inside of the ear, I will keep it like a nice pink. So I'm outlining the part that I will color with the marker. I don't need to say that you can choose your own colors. So according to what you have available, but also what is your artistic personality, you can technically really do any color, okay? So I will do also the legs, the part that is not covered by the boots. I will do the legs the same color that I use for the face. I would use instead something different for the hand because I think that they have a mitten. So this is how I envision and pictured. So I will use a nice pink, let me see, for the cheeks. Nice. Here and here, there is a hint of orange in this pink. You can even overlap the pink with the yellow if you want something warmer. And I'm gonna use the same for this detail inside the ear and inside. And as I say, if you like this very warm type of pink orange, you can overlap the pink with the yellow and you will have the same result. So then I'm going to color the scarf first, and I'm gonna choose a beautiful, my favorite color, which is turquoise teal. This is pretty nice and intense, and I really love it. I'm outlining first, so I don't risk to color something that I don't have to. And then very carefully, I'm gonna use my technique to fulfill like the drawing. If you wanna do multiple color, absolutely go for it. You can have like a one plain color, you can create a pattern inside the scarf, you can do stripes, checkers, whatever you feel like. You can have a multicolor scarf. And because this mouse is so simple to draw, right? We basically have a drop, arch, oval, and this really simple body shape and detail. You can make a multiple and turn them into tiny little character. Maybe you can change the position and you can make them interact, and it's gonna be really pretty. Now I'm gonna use this dark orange for the coat. And once again, you can do plain, you can do pattern, you can do whatever you feel like. You can even add the hat, actually. I didn't think about a hat, but why not? Maybe we're gonna do another one in the future in another position with a beautiful hat and a patterned coat and patterned scarf. Now I'm using this technique because it's very soothing and very relaxing, and also because here I want something super smooth. Remember that the quality of coloring is very important because it can make a drawing look 10 times better and very well taken care of, or it could ruin a design if you don't pay attention and effort in coloring, right? So let's make sure that when you draw something, of course, the drawing part is important because you learn the skills and you acquire like comfort in tracing beautiful lines, good quality of lines, and you will learn what to do first and last. But If you don't spend time and care in coloring, your effort unfortunately will be dissipated. So instead, we want really something nice, a beautiful final product that will make you happy. This one, let me tell you, you can write a little story and you can create a character like mice. And this could be a perfect character for one of your stories. I'm gonna make the boot same color than the coat. And I think that I will go back to my turquoise to make the mittens same color than my scarf. And if you created a pattern and you use a different color, I suggest you to create this color conversation, which means that you want the color like to call each other because that creates unity in a piece, right? Now I'm gonna have a little brown for the stick of the cotton candy. And I use a pretty hot pink. Let's see if this is too hot. Oh my, this is almost neon, but I feel that it's the right one. I'm gonna at least do this one first coat, and then probably I will go with a little bit of yellow on top. I'm outlining my surface, and because I have the dual tip, I can go way faster with the thicker tip. And this is so fascinating because it's like the color touches the paper. It's almost really orange salmon sort of neon. And then it gets a little darker. Look at that. I love it. I'm doing this type of a circular strokes because I want to, this is a cotton candy, so I want to respect that puffy texture instead to do like that and flat the whole thing. I'm going to go carefully around the edges, maybe we go over and see what happens. And you see, I'm using this type of scribbly strokes. Scribble, 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 scribble. Now, I think I will do a dark gray for the nose because although it will make sense for pink, but I don't want to do pink on pink. So I just got a darker gray and I will go for it. And it's so cute. I'm gonna get the pink again and then do some texture. And finally we switch to our black Sharpie and off we go. If you don't want to do the black outline, it is okay. Just make sure that with the colors, you could blend the pencil very well. I'm gonna do this, strokes here and there to make it look like puffy, right? To respect that implied texture, which is fake texture, right? The illusion of texture on paper. And then for the rest, I'm gonna use a simple, traditional black outlines, going over the lines that I traced before with the pencil, just to finish and make it look very nice and very neat. How cute is this mouse? I'm really in love with it. It's really cute. And remember, this could be a boy, girl. You can add the head, you can add other details according to what you feel like. You can create a family of these mice. You can create a story and use those as your character. And as I show you, it's something very simple to draw. It's perfect for any fine motor skills, any artistic level. You don't have to have a huge experience in art, absolutely. You just have to kind of follow along. You can pause and see the video, rewatch the video over and over. If you did everything plain as I did with the black after you finish the outlines, We can even add some nice details if you want. For example, we can add the stripes on the scarf with simple horizontal lines. And here the lines will be vertical, and maybe we can create a little bit of movement because the scarf is something soft, right? So those lines are not going to be perfect, but they are going to feature some uh, difference in the directions, the type of lines. If you want, you can add buttons. And you can have motifs for lace of your shoes, like that. If you want, you can put the same type of stripes on your mitten because it's the same type of texture of the scarf, right? And any other details that you feel like. But my mouse is all done and I really like it and it's so nice and puffy. And now I really want to eat some cotton candy. Why not? I hope that you had fun and I see you soon with another practice. Ciao!